Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Space Engineers. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it is awesome to have you along. So thank you so much for support on the series. If you're enjoying today's episode, be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment, and if you want to, check out the comments, because any questions I ask in today's episode, one of our geniuses out there will, leave a message on what needs to be done. You see, he agrees completely. So I've been working on a little bit of the base. We got a hole dug. Yeah, I dug a hole. I know. But it's given us enough resource to get a large cargo container. We're starting to actually gain a little bit of power. I'll show you the solar array. Got a conveyor in between the two, conveyor junction. I have a refinery, the large refinery finally set up, and the large assembler set up as well. I put the refinery up here because it's kind of weird how the ports line up. They don't quite line up right. And I wanted this guy, I don't know. I'm going to move them anyways, but this is how I have them kind of configured at the moment. And then we still have these guys. These are not piped into the main system. These are standing alone, our survival kit and our O2H2 generator. And then I've dug a hole back here. It is four wide at the moment. I'm working on a 5th wide area. I use drills mostly to drill this back in here, and it's a really nice hole that it drilled. However, I'm finding, and we needed the resource up here in order to do the building that we've done so far. But I've noticed that I'm actually doing a pretty good job with right-clicking on the stuff, on the voxels with the drill here. I've actually moved out this entire row right here, and it does a pretty good job of cutting an area without leaving a whole lot of... it's just a smooth cut. A very smooth cut. And if you keep yourself on track, which isn't always easy to do, it seems to behave itself really well. You see what I mean? It just kind of pops out just a little bit, and it makes the hole nice. So that's the idea. So the idea is today is I'm going to get a second large cargo container set up in here. This is not a very big area, but this is going to be our initial area. It just shows me how big you've got to build in Space Engineers in order to get these guys to fit. Now I could lay them down on his side, but then the word refinery is going to be, sideways, which I don't like that idea of the refinery word being sideways. Doesn't really matter in the long run, right? But at the same time, it looks kind of nice. Now, what I'm trying to decide right now is, do I want to punch this all out and be able to see out from in here, which would give us an additional room. This platform is actually going to be much larger and come all the way out here and around. I'm thinking about doing a 32 diameter circle along here to bring it around. Our solar array is here now, as you can see. We've got 2 bars at the moment. The sun is up there. So it's on its way down for the day. Well, it's on its way around the side of the asteroid for the rest of the day today. So what I'm going to do up here is I'm actually going to take this guy right here. I'm going to come off of here and angle it out this way and put solar panels along this route down this way, so that when the sun is up over here, it will pick up all that sunshine throughout the day. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 solar panels at the moment, which is now just getting us a little bit of recharge on here. And this guy's been running the whole time. I haven't run out of power yet, so fingers crossed. I've not charged the ship. The ship is on auto right now, so I've not been charging the ship. I've just been using the ship as kind of a place to go in and recharge all my stuff and then come back out. So I've been going pretty easy on that. We do have a good supply of ice, so I'm not worried too much about that at the moment. However, power is still something I would like to take into consideration, and I believe what I could do is put a reactor on the base, fill it with uranium, and probably have power for days on this thing. So that's something I'm thinking about as well. So this is going to be much bigger, this platform. So we have plenty of space to walk around here in space. Oh, speaking of walking, thank you for letting me know that we have magnet boots. If I get down here, hit X. Oh my God. Right? We could walk around on here. When you hit the walls, it's really weird. Because it makes you walk. It's very disorienting. It is. But there we go. And then I can walk up this. Can I walk up that? No, I'm not walking up that right there. Oh, I'm stuck. So the magnet boots are really cool. I love the sound they give off. It's like this deep muffled thud that you can hear in your helmet. It's amazingly cool. Very cool. So the idea is we're going to keep this going down here like so. We're going to make this room large, okay? This is going to be our refinery and our initial sort of living space. No, I don't want you up there. Kind of a living quarter area here back in this area. So this has to be pushed back. So maybe I will take this out. This clump of rock right here. I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to have a little bit of clumpage like that because it just looks nice. You know? And I'm thinking what I'll do is for our piping, which won't all be visible, what I could do is put, just for an example, if we come down 3 like this and come across like this, now we've got an entire interior area where we could run any one of all of our conveyor stuff. What is this? Oh, that's that gravity generator. I don't have the stuff to make that. I put that there a long time ago. So I thought about doing that too, and then we can of course make the platform look a little bit better. I don't want to go with just just square. We don't want to go just square with this stuff. We want it to have some shape and be sexy. So we'll be doing some of that. But today, like I said, the first thing I want to do is take a look at the cargo containers. X, there we go. Let's go G. And we want to go cargo. And we want a large cargo container. There. I was going to put a little one in here just to kind of store some stuff, but then I thought, nah, I don't want to do that. So if I put you back in here, God, I could put him actually in the wall? No, he doesn't want to go in the wall. See, I've got a third block there. This guy's 3 wide, so I've got a third block there. If I knock that wall out just a little bit, he'll sit in here just nicely, really nice. And again, I'm just right-clicking at the moment, just to give me a little bit of space. And if I keep these guys here, they just blow up. They blow up, makes a loud noise, and it freaks me out. So I'm going to take those guys out. I need to be jetpacked here because I'm screwing this up. So if I do a little bit of that right there, you see how it trims it nice? Does a really nice job of trimming that out. And I put my 4s back in there. I want the full 4 blocks showing, this full block showing back in here. Because eventually we're going to go back into this asteroid and put structure back in here. Back in here. So if we do that there, I should be able to just keep on going down the line here. I found it actually much easier to come at it this angle right here. So let's go right here. Like so. It was going so much smoother for me before I started recording, of course. Yeah, we're going to have to take a little bit more of this out of here. With the drills, it was nice at the beginning because we needed all that resource, but I've got a ton of resources built up in there. And we have found some of the key asteroids that we need to proceed forward, except for I've not found the what's what is it called? The one we definitely need. Dang it, now I can't think of it. Starts with a P. It's gonna come to me. Let's go with one more block down this row right here. And then we could take and put some up this way as well and kind of just make this... Come on, there you go. Oh! Unable to place the light armor block. How come? There we go. I like the fact that this game allows you to build into the walls. So you get that nice look to it. The block doesn't have to be... you know, just up against it, which is just so difficult to try to do. I like games that allow you to build into the voxels. It's nice. Just gives you, especially when it comes to something like this, an asteroid base, because, you know, it needs to go into it. It needs to attach to it, which is just cool. Okay, and a few more. And I think I probably need to weld some of these up as also. We're going to have a lot of, well, come on now. got that one set in there already. Okay, so we need to go here, there, there. Perfect, just like that. Now, do I need to take a little bit more of this off right here? Looks like I may need to. Let's do that right there. Just a little bit at a time, right? How many times can you click the number 4? More than you can imagine. This base is going to build itself as we go along. My imagination will be able to run wild because we are running small steel plates. Okay. Because we're just, we're kind of going organic with it, is what we're doing. Let's go refinery. You're back to cooking up the cobalt, are you? There we go. Boop, just like that. There we go. And let's get this taken care of as well. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's working the cobalt out, which is fine now because it can do that. I'm okay with that. We're going to have to get those bottom blocks welded up, which I think I can probably do once we get some more of these put in. I can come back and take out one of those floors and do that. I'm just trying to kind of get the room set up a little bit here for us, so we look halfway decent instead of just a bunch of, you know, scaffolding blocks. There we go, just like that. Yeah, that's going to give us a nice back area here. And then the large cargo container number 7, since I've got that block back there now, it shouldn't go through the wall there. And it should set nicely right back in here. And we don't want it all the way back in the wall. We want it to be one out from the wall like that. And that way we can get back in there. And we're beautiful. That's beautiful. All right, so what do we need? Everything and even more. Let's do that. I don't know if we even got all that we need for this, but we'll give it a try and see. We cannot withdraw into 60 computers. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff we need to make. But we can pull out some of it. And I've got, like I said, plenty of resource made so that we can get this thing kind of taken care of. Energy low. Say it ain't so. We need a few more metal grids and a few other pieces and parts here as well. All right, let me get that put together, and then I'm going to run a conveyor line over to it and get everything switched over, and then I'm going to move the refinery and the assembler over there so that they're both hooked up into that new system. And then I've got to decide, okay, so how am I going to pipe the stuff to it once we come back with the ship? I need to be able to, you know, pipe things back in. So if I go like this, let's see, go to G. I've got you and you down here in the building planner. Let's go click on that. And then we're going to go shift and middle click. Build planner is empty. Is it control and click? What's going on here? Let's look at G again. I got nothing going on there. Let's fly back over here. I'm doing something wrong. If I right click, there we go. Just wasn't reading it there for a second. Now, is this going to make everything or just parts of it? It's going to make what we need. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so awesome. It is in the process of building everything we need. Zip. We now have a fully functioning cargo container. It probably finished up those interior plates as well. 2 of them left. Oh, and I am ejecting the gravel into space. One of you had brought that up in the comments that all I have to do is be moving without my jetpack on. So if I hit Z and turn my dampeners off, I can just move out here, go into my inventory, drop you. You will be in front of me, and then I will leave, and you will continue on. Turn my dampeners back on, and we are back at base. Get rid of all that extra gravel. I don't know that we need too much of it at the moment. I've got another 222 in here. I guess if I just go gravel, there's a bit more right there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of dumping it in space. I don't know, right? Doesn't sound like a very nice thing to do, but that's what we're doing. And again, the gravel out the door, and we come back. And it continues to sail away from us at a nice slow speed. Beautiful. Okay, so we got this going on. Now I just need the conveyor pipes to run from there to there to make it easier to transfer items. I probably could do it by hand, but let's see. Maybe I can do a bunch of this by hand. I need to get more solar panels going today as well, so we've got a lot planned for today's episode, and we'll see what we can get taken care of. Well, thanks to the extra carry weight, it didn't take long for me to get this all moved over here. Just a second or two. Alright, so that's moved. Next thing I can do is grind this down and put the pieces parts in there. Oh, I gotta be careful though. I can't grind that down yet because the ship's attached to it, so I don't want to do that. But I should be able to take this guy out of here. There we go. And we'll throw that conveyor onto here. That way I can feed off it in any direction I want to go. Conveyor junction is this guy right here. We'll put you right here. Let's flip you up so you're facing the right direction, and we could just weld you up. And I won't put this guy on a raised platform this time. I'm going to go ahead and leave him down on the ground. I'm sure he's in the process of refining all kinds of stuff. Let's see if we can get to that refinery. Take all of this stuff with me. We're going to put this in here because all the parts we're going to need are right there already. Oh, can't go into that thing. We got to go into this thing now. So if we shut the refinery down, I could just take everything out and we're on our way. Refineries. There's got to be another hatch up here, right? There we go. There we go. Perfect. And now I'll move the refinery over. If I could set it up in here, it's pretty tall. But then I think what I'll do is I'll run a pipe underneath here and into the refinery because the port is down in the back corner there. Beautiful, look at that. Okay, we're back in business. That looks kind of weird, doesn't it? That's why I had this up on stilts over here, because it just lined up better with the assembler when the refinery was up a little bit. But we now have our entire system moved over, so we get this out of here. Get our platform back. Got our mag boots on. The battery, I kind of wish it was someplace else, of course, but we don't have it over someplace else. I am going to actually do... I've still got the same problem with the cobalt constantly going back into the refinery to do. I should probably put a sorter on here and just say don't do the cobalt, but whatever. It's grinding it up. It's doing it. It's doing the cobalt right now, which is fine. Yeah. So that's what's draining my battery, and I'm not too worried about that at all. Let's throw all this back in there. There we go. And now we've got ourselves a nice big playing field out here that we can play with. Ooh, I wonder if I should put a T-junction there, set that up right next to it, and I could run everything together on here. Oh. Cut that down without even thinking about the fact that the ship was attached to it. We need to fix this part up. Get ourselves lined up with this as best we can. Down a little bit. Turn. Am I even close? Looks like I might be. And then we're going to do this guy here, and I was not close. 3. Come on now. Let's see here. Are we lined up? Are we looking pretty good here? Kind of. I'm going to take a little bit more off. Just a smidge more over here. Just a little bit more right here. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Just like that. And we can fix this up a little bit right here. Just like that. And that's not looking too bad. That's not a bad looking little hole right there. We do so, and like so. We want to bring this out far enough so that we can dock the ship without breaking anything. So let's do another one of those right there. And that should give us enough space for the ship to... Well, I'm going to go one more. And then inventory, or actually XG. Let's go and get our connector. We need to get the ship back in place where it needs to be. I'm done with that. I will take that instead. I know I've got multiple ports that I could be loading up with items. There we go. We are locked in place. Well, not locked, but we are locked now. And we'll turn off our thrusters, and we will put number 8 back on so it fills up with hydrogen and continues to do so. We've got plenty of ice, like I said, and then the batteries are going to stay on auto at the moment because we just don't have the power supply that we need here at the base to keep everything going. I was going to add some more thrusters, lifting thrusters, hydrogen ones, because we don't have enough juice with the one lift hydrogen thruster that we have right here to actually pull away from the connector. So I was going to add a couple more to it just so that's not going to be an issue. I probably could reduce the amount of pull this connector has on it as well, which would probably be pretty beneficial. I think it was 0003, was that right? I think something like that. So we've got this going on now. We've got ourselves a little bit of a tube coming through the mountainside, which is pretty cool. And we can continue this along down here at least. And like I said, this platform is going to come out much farther. Now we need to think about, do I have enough steel plates in my... I have 149 steel plates and a few other things I don't need. It's the power that I'm really working on. Cargo. I need to keep those plates on me, and let's grab another 100 of those guys, and that should be enough of that. So what I'm thinking about doing here now, since of course you can see the sun is gone, if we come out to the wedge block here, and our solar panels are not really doing much of anything at all anymore at the moment. If I come out this way with these guys, they shouldn't block the other ones. I'll tell you, that view right there never gets old. Ever. Never gets old, that view. I need to do more exploration in space here to find the asteroids that we need that's going to have the materials on. I should probably go off to some of these bigger ones nearby. Just get these close ones kind of looked at and decide, you know, are these the ones that we're going to need for our building. Okay, so I think this relay is going to work okay out here because I don't think this will cast a shadow down on this. Right now, these guys get daylight. They get the sun as it comes by over this way. It stays low here. It kind of climbs up this way. So it stays low here, and it lights these guys up all nicely. And I think once it gets into this, it's going to also hit the bottom side of these guys as well. So there should be no shadow on this. And then once the sun reaches this point up here, it actually does hit the back side of all of these. As it gets kind of up in this range right here, it does hit these, and it will hit those as well. So hopefully we'll have a little more power coming in during the day. And then I want to look into getting a reactor on the base that we can get the uranium going as well. I've got things being put together inside... you know, I'm going to actually tell this to stop making, I'll let it go. Let it go. I've pre-made some of the solar cells. We don't need quite as many as it's probably thinking we do. And again, we can stop right as it says that functional hack. We can stop right there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and fill them all the way up. I'm hoping this angle is going to be good. Missing the bulletproof glass. We'll go through all these again to make sure they're all put together. Construction components. Okay, we need construction components next. Back to our inventory. Let's grab up the rest of this goodness right there, and back into the space void we go. I love playing this game. It's just so much fun to be in here. This weightless experience that you get in space is unbelievable. It is probably the most difficult space game I've ever played. And at the same time, very rewarding as well. Super rewarding. Okay, I need 4 computers for that guy. I got the solar cells in that one. I bet I've got enough solar cells for you. I do. We'll see how many solar cells we have left. Inventory. I have 15. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I'll put those in the box, and we'll have those for something later on down the road. Drop you guys in there, and let's go ahead and grab up the rest of this goodness right here. Pieces, parts, right? That's what we love. We love the pieces, parts. All right, let's go up here. And there we go. We have connected with it. Beautiful. The toughest thing for me so far has been getting used to flying around. What a great problem to have, right? Okay, so let's do that. And that. And then fly on down here. And we're going to go shift. Middle click. It's working on it right now. I could probably hit X. I wonder if by staying down here on the ground, if this uses less energy than using my pack. See, bottom of the screen, you can see O2, none, and I'm cold. I think being cold like that causes you to lose energy faster because, well, you're freezing. If we get an area that's indoors that we can get into and get tucked away in, that'd be great. And our other solar array is up and running. Oh, you need a little bit of extra stuff. You're good. You're good. You are good. You are 100%, and you are 100%. So now, if we have to rearrange this, we can do that. Hopefully, these guys don't shadow each other in this area. We'll see what happens when the sun comes back around again. In the meantime, I think we're good. We've got a little bit of power coming in now. We should. What's it say on the battery here? Fully depleted in 1 hour. Stored power 430. Current output. What's the current input? 0. Because it is dark. Okay, so... Okay. Well, we've got it started. Ha! Oh, man, that is such a cool sound. By the way, the color scheme, I have not picked the white color scheme for up here. I've not done that. It's just left over from what we were doing down on the planet with the cargo ship. I just haven't changed it yet. Okay, so... Wow, I've accomplished so much today already. A lot of stuff that I wanted to do. The battery should be put someplace where they're going to be much, much safer. What we could do is we could arrange to have... how do you make it so that... Oh, I guess if I use a conveyor junction right here, I can solidify this and make this into sort of a solid wall here. Because we're going to have to make this airtight. I want to give us a small area that we can go into, make it airtight so we can just go in and kind of relax and not have to worry about whether our suit's draining or anything else at the moment. Okay. We've got the start of something here. All right, let me take a little break. I'll come back. We've got our other solar array in place. I'm a little concerned about the shadowing it may have. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. That's the fun of it, right? We get to experiment with this and decide how we're going to be, how we're going to handle this stuff. But you can see how I've got it down here. There's 2 blocks holding each of these solar panels in place as we go up, and they're about 1 apart. Then here I've got 2 blocks to kind of separate them as we go up at this angle here. I'm hoping, I hope that is going to be enough. Matter of fact, let's go G. I want to take this guy right here, and I want to put you right in between this right here. just like that. Yeah, just like that. That's going to give that a much better look. These guys hang off a little bit here, which, again, we could do... I come back in here with this guy, and I could put... Oh, I can't, because that's taking up a full block. Never mind. I thought maybe I could seal that up and make it look nice, but it doesn't. It looks just fine to me. But, yeah, a plate right there would be nice, but we can't compound build on this game, so you can't do that. It is what it is at the moment right there. But there's our second solar array. Hopefully that's going to give us enough juice to get this guy going. What is this floating here? Boop. Gotcha. just a little random rock floating in space, huh? You gotta love that. Refinery. Where are you? I can get in here right there. It also gives me a good idea as to how much headroom I have on here. It took it so fast. Take all that out of there, and we'll put that all back into our cargo container. Well, you guys can go in there. And what do we have for solar panels? I got 41, so I can do another solar panel right now. We're not going to do that. Are you done producing everything you needed to produce? It looks to me like you have finished up in your production category. Awesome. Okay. All right, yeah, let me take a little break. I'll come back, and we will proceed forward with what we're doing here on Space Engineers today on our asteroid base, which is just totally exciting. Welcome back. So I'm looking at my 32 radius here. This is what it looks like. We're starting off at the corner of the base here and doing a platform out to here. This will give us plenty of room to build on, construct ships on, and all that good stuff. Going to take a lot of welding, which I think maybe a welding ship is something we should have in our near future, because there are welders, in case you didn't know. There's welders you can put on a ship and then come up, and as long as you got the parts in like a cargo container on the ship, you can, you know, weld it together, and you have this amazing, you know, ability to get your ship, get things welded together nicely. Yeah. Let's go like that, and we'll go like that. Now, part of this too, we don't have to fill all this in either. I mean, I could change my mind on this, and I'll get some comments from you guys on this too. But we don't have to fill all this in. We could do some spacewalk stuff on here too. You know, where we've got just catwalks in space. It is literally limitless what we can do with this whole thing. But I think you guys might agree that we need someplace we can go inside and get out of space. But we need some resources gathered up before we can do something like that. This is a lot of blocks, man. Welding this together by hand is going to take a bit of a tick. But I think we might be able to upgrade to our next tools if we can find the materials we need. I still have not thought of that metal that we need, that ore. Not thought of it yet. I know once I find it, though, I'm going to be like, there you are, I found you. I think uranium and gold are the only two we don't have. We have silver down on the planet. I wouldn't mind finding that up here, all the ores up here, so I really don't have to go back to the planet anytime in the near future, really. I like being out here better. This is far more fun than being down on the planet. Those of you who've got a lot of experience in Space Engineers, I'm sure you're enjoying the planet work and stuff, but for someone like me who's never been up here, this is just a thrill. Just a thrill. It's going to be a big base. I even thought maybe we could do some kind of a cone underneath here and have a staircase that goes down underneath here. And it's like a little observation area just sitting underneath this platform. I thought that could be kind of cool. I'm not sold on this circle yet. I'm filling it in just so I can see, is this too big? Is it just right? You know, is this what I was looking for? This is the same size circle radius that I'm using in Minecraft at the moment as well. There it is. 32 radius diameter. Gives us plenty of room out here. Just a ton of space out here to do what we want to do. Our structure can come off of that and include and encompass some of this, but then we still have enough room to where if we want to build, which we are going to, a large grid ship, we can build something right here out on this area, over on this area. We've got plenty of space to do something like that with as much as we've got here going on right now. So I think I might be good with that. Let's go ahead and fly underneath it and see what it looks like. Or fly off a little ways and see. One little pillar holding it down. Yeah, there's going to be something down here that's going to make it look like it's attached. But again, like I said, what I'd like to do is actually, let's go number 4. Come down with it and we'll outline it like so. And then come back around in here and have this one high void in here. So we've got a place for piping and things of that nature. And then if we decide to, you know, fly under or build underneath here, we've already got some, I guess, infrastructure sort of in place already. So I think if I do this, that would be ideal. And again, we can have, you know, we can change some of these blocks out for windows. So while we're walking around down here, we can see. I mean, this is a one wide gap. This is tall enough for us to get through. We could easily do something down here to, you know, make it look that way. That we've got this extra area down here that we can, you know, play on. Okay, I need to think about what it is I'm going to do next. I'm thinking, are these asteroids close enough that I could just jetpack to them and take a look? I mean, this one right here is so close to us. If I fill up my suit energy, let's go try this out and see. I'm going to fill it up, and we're going to go up to that asteroid and take a look and see if we've got enough stuff to do this. We're going to the cargo container, and we're going to drop you in there. I've got two hydrogen, 3 oxygen on me. Maybe I should have, well, I think that's good. Let's go up to this one right over here, and if I get up to 110, I can just turn that off. We can drift right on over to that guy. Just you and me floating through space at 110 meters per second. Crazy fast. Oh my God. I couldn't imagine that. So far I see nothing on this asteroid. It is a nice looking asteroid though. Again, like the other one, it's really nice. Seems like the Swiss cheesy ones that have got the big holes and stuff in them always have a little something in those grooves and dents. I don't see any ores on this one though at all at the moment. Let's go down here and we'll take another look at the bottom side of this guy here. What's this here? Is anything at all? Ice. Alright, so there's a little note of ice on here. What's this here? More ice. Okay, so I could just come to this asteroid right above us. I'm familiar with this asteroid. I've been looking at it since we've kind of established ourselves here. I'm at 59%. I'm going to have to head back here pretty quick. Yeah, there's more ice right there. Anything up in this hole here? Oh, look at this. This is pretty dang cool. I don't see any ores in here, though. That's unfortunate, huh? That is really cool. Look at this entrance. That is awesome looking. I love that. I love that to death, I tell you what. Okay, so we've got a couple of ice things on here. I bet if you combed it even more, I'd find even more stuff. Platinum. Platinum. That's the ore we still need to find. Platinum and gold. Both of those need to be found. We have not located either one of those. When I screwed up the starting out the season, we had the gold, but then I actually re-landed, of course, and started over, and we wound up with silver. So we've not found gold or platinum. And we need to slow down right about now. There we go. Perfect. That really stops you quick, doesn't it? How far away from home? 7.73. Okay, not too bad. We're not too bad. Not too far away. Oh, what's this here? What do we got here? Nickel. Okay. Got some nickel. We've not gone through even our suit's initial hydrogen, so we're okay, I think. I have no idea. I've not let any of that stuff run out because I'm always worried about dying. Alright, we're at the next asteroid. What have you got in you for us? Anything at all? We're looking for platinum, ladies and gentlemen. Platinum. These holes, once they're shadowed, it's very difficult to see what may be or may not be on this asteroid. Looking for any signs of ores on it. Let's go inside the tunnels here. Nothing. It's really hard to see inside these holes. It's so dark right now. Nothing in here. Oh, ouch. Oh. Took a little bit of damage there. Can't go banging into stone. Wow, it's so unusual, I think, to not find anything on an asteroid. Especially one of this size. It seems to me like it should have some ores in it, but it doesn't seem to be registering anything at all. And dampeners on, just in case we bump into a big rock. Iron inventory, very good. GPS, new from current position. Alright, we got iron. That's nice to have. We've got some on our asteroid that I've started to harvest a little bit of, but not too much of. It's just a regular asteroid. Oh, what's this next to the asteroid? Is this cobalt? Magnesium. Magnesium. Okay, back to GPS. What did we do? We just did an iron asteroid. This one here. Let's change this to iron. Magnesium. There we go. Okay, so it's got a little bit of magnesium with it. This is a promising one. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find another. Or ooh, those are some big rocks right there. It's so easy, I've noticed, to miss stuff on these because they're just so big and you're just so small. It's easy to miss a side of it and not, see something that's on it. Another really cool looking asteroid this one is here. Alright, I think I'm pretty satisfied with my zip around the rock here. You guys got anything in you? Look at that. Ooh. This little guy's got nothing on him. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. I'm going back to base. I'm going to have to recharge again before I can come back out. But I think we've looked at this one, and it's good that we've got at least iron and magnesium on it. So if I need some more iron, which of course we will, I've got a second place that I can come to get it. Pushing my luck here a little bit. I'm decided to go over here and give this asteroid a real quick look too. This one's just off a little bit from our base at the moment. This is one of the other ones that we've not actually taken a look at yet. I'm hoping that when it comes into clarity here, we can kind of see if there's anything on it at the get-go here. I'm down to 45% energy in my suit. It's not quite rendered in yet. You gonna render in? There we go. Just doing kind of a little flyby it. Nothing so far. Disappointing, to say the least. What's this here? I think this is more... Oh, what's this? Okay, we got little clumps of ice on here, it looks like. Ice seems to be one of the big things up here. Of course, it's space. We need it for the hydrogen thrusters and stuff, right? So, it's pretty handy. I can mark this one with ice as well. You've got nothing there. It's like a little bit of ice. That's about it. Disappointing. Okay, I'm back. I'm going back to base. Am I going back to base? Where's base? It is. There we go. Ooh, 34. We're getting pretty close to being out of juice here. We need to get back quickly. There we go. Perfect. So how are we doing? So there's our sun. You can see our panels here are getting plenty of light, and I believe the top side of these guys are also getting light. The sun's shining on them as well. Yes, they are. They're not at 4 bars yet, so it's not an ideal. You can see I've got a bit of a shadow here now. The rest of them have got just an edge that's shadowed a little bit. Not too shabby. Under here, are you guys getting light down this way? It doesn't look like they are. Well, I'm going to keep watching it and see what it does as it travels around. It should show me how much power I'm generating with that, right? Fully recharge in 1 hour. Okay, that's nice. At least it's going to be fully recharged in 1 hour. I like that idea. Stored power 686, 688. So we are storing power, which is also good. Our power storage is happening. Oh, fantastic. All right, then let's go to solar. This doesn't really give you a like the wind turbines says optimum, good, great, that sort of thing. 140 max output 76, huh? 140. Solar panel. How come you're not doing anything? $139, 138. Zero. Now, if it's saying 0, does that mean maybe I've got a couple that are not constructed properly? And some of these are just low because we just haven't quite picked up the sun yet. Makes me think that maybe I've got one in here that doesn't have what it's supposed to have. Ooh, I'm drifting. $100, 100, 100, 800. It's very possible that I forgot to go back and finish one of these after I got started on it because there were so many under construction. And it could be just that one of them is sitting in the dark still. Here we go. Here it is. That says it's functional, though. Well, we need some bulletproof glass for that one. Okay, so second down from the top. Okay, second down from the top. We need some... Let's go to the cargo, and we will grab just 10 of those real quick. And we should be able to fix that up just no problem at all. And there you go. You're 100% now. I doubt that's what it was, but there it is. Oh, you know what? I've got these all turned the wrong way, except for the one on top. These are all turned the wrong way. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta change that. Okay, so you guys are showing yellow. That's because you are shadowed. Oh, you're shadowing each other as well. Okay, but once this comes up, this is going to keep going this way. This is coming this way. And then it skims across the top and disappears behind here. These will not be in a shadow for much longer. You can see the sun is starting to make its way over the top, so they should be good to go. I'm going to leave it the way it is and see how it does. If we start storing some power, that'd be great. There's probably some changes I can make. You guys let me know what I need to do. But look at this platform. Holy cow. We've got ourselves a platform indeed to get busy on and do some building. What would you guys like to see next? I really would like to have, again, I don't need it, but it'd be nice to have a little place that we can go into and just kind of have our stuff put together. And then I've got to keep looking for our... I should have just put these guys straight up in the air. Probably should have. Just put them straight up. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys will let me know. I'm not going to use any scripts. There's a thing you can use hinges and not really hinges, but the rotators and move all this stuff. We could do that. I'm looking for something that's going to be in place and solid and just, you know, I don't have to think about it anymore. But I don't want to get into scripts just yet because I'm really just trying to still learn the basics of the game. There's just so much to take in. But let me know what you think. We've got a huge platform now. I love it. Looks great. It's going to be a lot of fun to build on this thing. You know? It's going to be really fun to build on this. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, hit that like button for me. Comment, subscribe, and share. I'm the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time. Look at that.